Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing the current business environment in relation to our company, Lemon Baxter. This informative slideshow will cover 4 key economic concepts and how they relate to our company. Firstly, it will cover aggregate supply and demand and how the Australian government's tax cuts will affect the economy and Lemon Baxter. Secondly, it will cover COVID-19 inflation, how it affects the economy today and how it will affect us, Lemon Baxter. Thirdly, it will cover tariffs and trade wars and how Donald Trump's tariffs affect Lemon Baxter in relation to our services. And lastly, how behavioral economics is a vital tool for Lemon Baxter and how it can help us make better decisions. Graph 1 on slide 2 shows the effect of the Australian government introducing tax cuts for Australian taxpayers. When taxes are reduced, households have more disposable income. This means consumers have more money available to spend, save, or invest. As a result, demand in the economy increases. On the graph, this is shown by the demand curve shifting to the right. As demand increases, the quantity also increases. For Lemon Baxter, this can create several opportunities. With more disposable income available, some people may decide to invest in real estate and property. At the same time, businesses may experience increased consumer spending and higher revenues. As businesses grow, they often require additional office or industrial spaces. This creates more demand for the services we provide, including commercial sales, leasing, and property management. Overall, government tax cuts are likely to have a positive impact on our company by increasing activity within the commercial property market. Now looking at the effects of this tax cut on Lemon Baxter, we can see how tax cuts can influence demand for commercial property. When consumers have more spending power, businesses will experience increased demand for their products and services. Therefore, many businesses may want to expand their operations. This expansion may involve larger premises, buying property, or investing in industrial equipment. As a commercial real estate agency, Lemon Baxter benefits when these transactions occur. Increased demand for property leads to more sales opportunities and potentially greater revenue through commissions and property management services. Therefore, tax cuts can increase economic activity and create favourable market conditions for Lemon Baxter. Since COVID-19, Australia has experienced significant inflation. Several factors contributed to this rise in prices. Firstly, global supply chain disruptions created shortages of goods and increased transportation costs. Many businesses struggled to get materials and products, leading to higher prices. Secondly, labour shortages emerged as businesses faced difficulties recruiting workers. This increased wage costs and operating expenses. Thirdly, government banks around the world used lots of economic stimulus during the pandemic. Combined with low interest rates, this increased consumer spending and demand throughout the economy. As Kosher Gada states, few leaders possess the courage to ask whether flooding economies with borrowed money and near-zero interest rates might create consequences long after this emergency has passed. To combat inflation, the Reserve Bank of Australia increased interest rates. Higher interest rates make borrowing more expensive and encourage saving rather than spending. This reduces demand throughout the economy. As demand falls, inflation begins to slow down and growth in price level decreases. However, there are trade-offs. Higher interest rates often reduce economic growth, meaning real GDP grows more slowly. Businesses delay investment projects and consumers reduce spending on major purchases. Employment can also be affected because businesses may hire fewer workers or postpone expansion plans. For Lemon Baxter, higher interest rates generally create challenges. Businesses become less willing to invest in new commercial properties because financing costs increase. Property investors may also delay purchases because borrowing becomes more expensive. As a result, demand for commercial and industrial properties may fall, reducing the number of transactions and leasing opportunities available to us. Overall, while higher interest rates help control inflation, they can negatively impact Lemon Baxter's growth and profitability. Graph 2 on slide 5 demonstrates the impact of Donald Trump's tariffs on our company, Lemon Baxter. Tariffs are taxes placed on imported goods. While they are designed to protect domestic industries, They can also increase costs for businesses and reduce international trade. Trade wars often create uncertainty within global markets. Businesses may become more cautious about investing and expanding because they are unsure about future economic conditions. On the graph, this is shown by a leftward shift in demand. Lower demand results in less spending and lower levels of economic activity. Although Lehman Baxter operates in Australia, international economic conditions still affect the Australian economy. If businesses become less confident or have higher operating costs due to trade wars and tariffs, they may delay expansion plans or property investments. This can reduce demand for our commercial real estate services, leading to fewer sales and leasing opportunities. Therefore, trade wars and tariffs can have a significant negative impact on our company by reducing business confidence and investment activity. Behavioral economics studies how psychological factors influence decision making. The economic theory assumes people make fully rational decisions. However, behavioral economics recognizes that emotions, biases, and perception can affect choices. This knowledge can provide significant benefits for us. Firstly, it helps our agents better understand our clients' motivations and concerns. Property decisions often involve financial risk, meaning emotions usually play an important role. By recognizing common biases such as loss aversion or risk aversion, we can communicate more effectively with our clients and help them make informed decisions. Secondly, behavioral economics can improve marketing strategies. Understanding how our clients respond to information allows us to design adverts that are more persuasive and engaging. Thirdly, behavioral economics helps strengthen our client relationships. When our agents understand how our clients think and make decisions, they can provide more personalized advice and improve our customer satisfaction. As Gary Ander explains, understanding the psychology behind investor decision making helps advisors reduce bias and supports better financial outcomes. Similarly, Laurie Moore highlights that behavioral research enables businesses to guide consumers through complex decisions in ways that feel comfortable and intuitive. For Lehman Baxter, applying behavioral economics will improve our customers' trust, enhance our decision making, and increase our overall performance. In conclusion, the business environment has a significant impact on our company. Government tax cuts stimulate demand and increase commercial property activity. Inflation following COVID-19 led to higher interest rates, which have generally reduced demand for property investment and business expansion. International tariffs and trade tensions can also negatively impact demand by reducing business confidence. Finally, behavioral economics provides valuable insights into how our clients make decisions and can help us improve our marketing, communication, and customer relationships. Thank you for listening. Please let me know if there are any questions.